my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I am Star. Today I'm here with a prophetic dream. In this dream, I was at a gas station, okay? And while I'm at this gas station, I'm trying to gather together some snacks, some drinks, and just other little things for myself and for my son. And I remember just walking around, picking up everything. I get to the register, and I don't know about y'all, but me, I am a very frugal shopper. Okay, I always count how much it's gonna cost in my head, and then I double check at the register, and that's just me. Okay, that's just me. That's just me. Okay, but that's how I do it. Even if I have enough to, like shop as much as possible. Even when I had just got my settlement back from my car accident, I still was very frugal and I still was looking for a deal or a sale. With that being said, I get to that register, y'all, and I am just like in a rush, so I wasn't really paying attention to how much I paid. I just swiped my card, went through, get all the things together, look down at the receipt, and the receipt said $43. And I remember thinking to myself, like, nah, something ain't right, something ain't right, something ain't right. Okay, um, the scripture comes from Jeremiah 8 and 7. Therefore, this 9 and 7. Therefore, this is what the Lord Almighty says. See, I will refine and test them, for what else can I do? Because of the sin of my people, their tongue is a deadly arrow. It speaks deceitfully. With their mouths, they all speak cordially to their neighbors, but in their hearts they set up traps for them. Should I not punish them for this, declares the Lord? Should I not avenge myself on such a nation as this? Oh, so this message is for, this is like a person that, like this is directed to the owner of the store, because I remember I was asking the owner, what's up with this? Why is it so much? And they were just like, there's nothing I can do about it. And I just feel like God is saying that, he is seeking, he, he is seeking judgment upon people that are overcharging. Okay. And by overcharging, I don't mean like, you add, of course, you have to add on to the price that you pay when you receive your shipment in order to like make something. Like, you know, um, in order for you to make something, just like with my merchandise, at first I realized that my price was at a point to where I literally made nothing, after the cost for shipping and the cost for them putting it together, the cost for the shirts or hat, whatever it is, and the cost for them to customize it and the cost for them to ship it out. It was like, okay, it's negative. Okay, so it's just like God is not saying that you can't add on something so that you can live and so that you can make a profit. However, God says that there are some people that are being very greedy and they are raising the prices of things. And y'all know I already talked about this. Guys, reminding me of the prophecy I had about 3 years ago. Okay, I know it's 3 years ago specifically because also last night, when I woke up, the song "It's Our Anniversary." I was like, hold on, and I scrolled back. I went to the playlist for my prophecies and everything, and I went back to the first video that God put up on my heart to share, and it is very well February 8th, 2021. So 3 years I have had my ministry on YouTube officially. But anyways, with that being said, it's just like God is saying that it is not fair to the buyer to, like, I hear swindle people, to like overcharge people. Like, it's one thing to add on to, look at your product and give your product the price that it's worth. It's one thing to look at your product and to make a profit off of your product, but it is not fair to charge so much that the people that are buying the products literally, like, they can't afford it. You know what I'm saying? And what I was buying from the store was just like candy bars, chips, and like little trinkets like that. And I actually I know of a place that just as such, just like even though I didn't when I was in the dream, it didn't look like that place specifically, but I know of a gas station that overcharges for everything just because it's the only place where you can. And that's not fair. And it was like, it was in the middle of nowhere, so I understand why there was an overcharge, but at the same time, it was just it was some at some points it was just ridiculous how the crazy the prices were. And I just feel like God is saying that He is seeking judgment on people that are doing this, because this is it's another version of devious. It's another version of evil. No, it's not the kind of evil that like it's not like really causing someone super harm physically, but it is causing someone harm because it's kind of like, I hear highway robbery. It's like robbing somebody. That if they were at such and such a store, they would be paying $2, but you're charging 10, you're charging 20. That's not fair. That's not right. And I hear God saying taking advantage, someone like that, taking advantage of people, raising their prices so high and knowing that they are going to come to them specifically for that product, or they are coming to them because they have no choice, or maybe it's a situation where it's hard to get to a bigger store. Sometimes it's very difficult to get to like a big grocery store. Every neighborhood doesn't have a big grocery store, although they should. And I just feel like God is saying it's not fair to overcharge someone knowing good and well that they have no other option. And a lot of times when it's a situation like that where someone can't get to the bigger store because it's too far, they are in a position to where they can't afford to Uber out. They can't afford to get on the bus. They can't afford to do all these things. Maybe they can't physically walk. They may have a hard time physically getting to a different store. And God is saying He is seeking judgment up on these stores that are like just skyrocketing these ridiculous prices. Long story short, God is saying that He is going to use His own way. In His own way, He is going to refine and test them. He is going to test them, so that regardless to if that means like how I was there, sometimes as a prophet, for those of you that are prophets, God will send you to places and you don't even know what you're doing there, and God will use you to test people. This was a moment when I did not pay attention to the prices. This is a moment because I knew the prices in my head. So I knew how much it was supposed to be. And, for whatever reason, I didn't look at their price tags that they had. And some of these stores don't have any price tags. And I got to the register. I didn't look at how much it was. I just, swipe my card, which is unusual. But, God will make you do certain things, or God will have you to do certain things. God will instruct you to do certain things. And I feel like this is a situation where God instructed this, and this was a test for the store that I was in. And God is saying that the tongue is deceitful. The person at the store told me there was nothing they could do about it, when they very well could have, regardless if they could return the items and give me my money back, or if it's a situation where the actual store owner is behind the register, and they have control over the prices, they have control over all of these things, and they understand and they know that what they did was wrong, but they lied and said that there's nothing that they can do. They lied and said that that's just what the price is. And God is saying that this is very deceitful. This is not right. With their mouths, they all speak cordially to their neighbors, but in their hearts, they set traps for them. So this is a trap for me to have went into the store and not see any prices under anything. For me to go into the store and be confused about how much everything costs. Now, in most stores, if you ask them how much is this, they will tell you. Like I said, I don't feel like this is a thing where, someone has a regular price, or everything is just, it's like everything is even. Every store has the same price. This is something where there is like I don't know if this is for one of my viewers, like you went somewhere and you were overcharged for something, or if it's a situation like you went, like you had no other choice but to go to that store, but God is saying he is seeking judgment upon that person for doing that. Or maybe it's a situation where someone was overcharged for something. Someone was overcharged for something. Regardless to if you know, like it could even be a situation where you went to someone to buy something and they sold it to someone else for one price and they sold it to you for a different price. And I'm not talking about like a wholesale type thing. I'm talking about a situation where somebody really just, and they did it on purpose, deceitfully got off on somebody and overcharged somebody. God says, should I not avenge myself on such a nation as this? So that's the message. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you to everybody that donates. I appreciate y'all so much, and I love y'all so much. Thank you to everybody that can't donate. I still love you too. Thank you to everybody that got me something off of my registry. I really appreciate you. I will do a shout out if you leave like your name in a note or something like that. I love you guys to bits and pieces. If you want to do either, you can do so by going to the description box. It is not something you have to do, but it is something that, if you want to do, you can do that. I love you guys so much, and I appreciate everything you do. I'll see you guys later. Deuces.